get dropped into this shit, and now you have to find. And then like I was watching. I want to say it was.
I'm sorry, you said Dying Light 2?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I've played
I want to
that
say that.
on PS5, and it is an amazing game. I haven't quite finished it. I'm about like 3/4 way through it, but it is dope as fuck. It is a
Yeah,
great
because
game.
I thoroughly still enjoy the first game. It was like their parkour system was just like it was unlike any other game that I had played. And like once you understood that the parkour system was all based off of camera position, you could pull some amazing ass shit once you learned that. Because I'm still going through like the first DLC for the first Dying Light game because I just like stopped playing it and started playing other stuff. So I'm still trying to adapt and remember the controls.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played it, but yeah, I bought it. It was, I guess, available on PC or on PS5 first or some shit. So we just got the PS5. So I was like, all right, cool. Well,
Like once they had announced the sequel, I was like, yes. I was already like, I'm playing this. Like I'm already dedicating myself to playing this game, but I gotta finish the first one for real. I finished the main story of the first one, but I haven't finished the DLC or anything yet.
alright. Let's make sure I've got a. Actually, that might be. I don't know. We'll see. What is crackin', Stream Fam? It is your boy Juice. We back up in this motherfucker on a fucking Friday night. Doing a Drunken Friday night stream of Forza Horizon 5. If you hear the music, motherfucker, you know. You already know what time it is. It's time to do the things on this game that we can't do in live streets, especially while drinking. Oh, they had an update since the last time I played, so we have to wait for it to optimize my streaming.
To optimize the bullshit.
Right. Remember that what was that game that had to like optimize shaders and shit that we used to play that you were
Oh, that
like
was fucking.
was it 2042?
No, it was Call of Duty. Every time
Was it
you
Call of
leave the
Duty?
lobby.
Oh yeah, the Warzone. Yeah. When we played Warzone, yeah, every time it was like yeah, I do
Like
remember
every
that.
time.
Every time you
Every
loaded
time
into
you
the
loaded.
game,
Yeah,
yeah,
and it
it
was
would
like
make you do
the
it.
game didn't
And
run
if your
any
game
better.
crashed, then you'd have to like reboot your game. And when you rebooted your game, you'd hit that screen.
And then there are times it would just get stalled out at 99%.
While your friends are like waiting for you to like reboot the game and get back in, it's like, nope, let me just optimize shaders right quick.
Now, I think I just like failed to open this military crate that I've never seen before.
Oh man.
Because I haven't played the game in like 3 years, so I didn't know what to do. And didn't pull up no fancy Skyrim lockpick animation. I guess I was supposed to pull it and force it open. And the lights on it were green, and now they are red. So now I'm rating the other. Because these are trucks I've never seen before.
What's Flex up to tonight? You ain't talked to him?
I haven't talked to him in like 3-4 days.
Well,
let's see. It says my inventory's full, so I need that.
Holy shit, man. Jesus Christ. Optimizing for Jesus. Can we pass the fucking tip plate around while we load this game?
Huh, that looks like it should take like a key card or something.
Hey, the intro sounded nice though, with all the music. The Hispanic music intro to this game is like the best. It's the best music ever. I'm already 50% through them. I was like, let me find it and just like play it in the background while we load.
I'm gonna rock my double barrel shotgun for a minute in this game. Just blow some zombies apart.
YouTube.
I'm gonna show you how to learn a song in less than 2 minutes using.
Not this.
I can't drop.
$1,200.
Whoa.
Welcome to Creative Piano Academy with me, Joseph Sikora, and today we'll look at...
Holy shit. Alright, what am I looking for?
Still can't get that.
I'm looking for... music intro.
I'm sorry, GPU prices dropped again.
Did it, Street Fam? There you go. I'm gonna totally save this and I'm gonna play it every time this shit happens. That way I have the intro music while it does this dumbass fucking loading screen for like 5 minutes of my stream. It's so great. It's like you never left. I love it. Even does it while I load into my house and everything. It's great. Whew. That's great.
Rusty spine. Don't forget to cut another mark after.
I just gotta cut it off and I'm good. Ooh, they're trying to give us a Hot Wheels car? I might be interested in this. Series ends in 26 days. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's series. Oh, you get that for the series. Okay. So we're on the summer series. So we're talking some shit I probably already own. Cool.
Oh, you never know.
Alright.
Dude, I don't want to leave these military supplies though.
Sports utility
Keep
heroes.
telling me mandatory shit. I don't know
800.
what I need to drop.
You're all heroes in my eyes, guys.
Welcome back, Titan.
Cool. Does it really say, is the category really super sports utility heroes? You're fucking sure? Unreal. Okay. Said there was only a few that were available, so I don't know why I've got all these things out here, but alright, well, let's see where this motherfucker wants us to go. Not what I want. Festival playlist.
You see that they live streamed that special Senate committee hearing for Uvalde?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they live streamed the 11 hours they were in that room.
Wow. That's crazy.
I've only watched two. I'm watching it in strides. I've watched 2 hours of it, and the first like 30-ish minutes are like just like the opening statements from like the Senate members and whatnot, and other people they've asked to be there, like what their goals are after it, what they want to try to accomplish, and the director of the Texas Department of Safety had it was like an hour. It was like an hour and a half of detailed documentation of everything that transpired prior to the incident and minute by minute of what happened.
Hmm.
And like before he even started, they were like, they're like, pending what you've seen in your investigation so far, what do you say was the biggest problem? And then he said it was an abject failure of the on-scene commander's failure to act.
Yeah. The last thing I heard was that dude was... No one could confirm if he was like on vacation or been relieved of duty or...
Yeah, it was like an Andro or something. Like he was the dude that was on scene.
Yeah, he was the police chief, and he was like supposed to be the dude that was in charge, that like knew all about how to deal with these situations.
Well, they said, the secretary director was like, safety director was like, we all have gone through the active shooter training. We all know what to do. You don't wait for backup. You go in.
Right. And there was
We all
just
know this.
so many other things that were so crazy, like fucking bitches going in, try to fucking save their kids and shit, while the cops like still wouldn't go in. Like, just so crazy. Dude, you got these motherfuckers' moms out here trying to fucking roll into this bitch to fucking save their kids because the fucking
Well, what was
cops
crazy
haven't
about
done it. Like, so nuts, dog.
Well, so like in the presentation that the guy had, he had clocked it from the moment the dude shot his grandmother and when he had crashed the car. Like, crashing the car was the start of the timeline. And he had estimated probably 15 or 20 minutes before is when he actually loaded all his shit up and left the house. And he's like, he crashed the car at this time. He fired 3 shots at the people that work at this funeral home that is across the street from the school. Then he went over to this side of the school and fired 28 shells through the window. And he's like, we don't know ballistically where they all landed, but we know that there are 28 shell casings that were laying outside before he entered the school. And then they're like, he got into school through this door. He went down this hallway. He's like, we have had Quantico enhance the camera footage from the camera that's in that hallway. And he goes like, and then once the police arrived, he's like, the first 2 officers arrived within the first 3 minutes. And he's like, I'm gonna stop right here to reiterate this. He's like, when you all active shooter training, by the way it is mandated, is you do not wait for backup. You go in by yourself. If you're the only one there, you go in and you say you're going in. You don't wait for backup. And he's like, quite simply, you stop the killing, you stop the dying. And he kept reiterating that the entire time. And then it kept going to the chief was like, oh, all we got is pistols. We don't have any rifles. We need rifles before we can go in there. Okay, it's you and 2 other guys. Both of you guys got pistols, and a few seconds later, more officers show up. One of them's got a pistol, the other one's got a rifle. He still doesn't want to go in. Then he starts making, oh well, we need more rifles. We need this. We need shields. We need shields. And then there's 4 ballistic shields that come like over the course of
Yeah, I saw there was like videos of like dudes in the hallways, literally in the school with the shields and all the shit they needed.
Like at first it was one guy with a shield, and then like 7 or 8 minutes later, then it was another guy came with
and they're
one.
like,
And
why did you guys not go in? Like you had.
And by the time they had one, by the time they went in, they had 4
crazy
shields.
Dude, just
he had tried to
crazy.
get like somebody to set up a sniper position. Then he said that we had to wait for SWAT. And they're just
that
like,
police
no,
chief dude is losing his job for sure.
He was like, they had 11 officers.
He openly said he fucking left his mic behind. Because he thought it was gonna hinder it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
They actually, he did prove that for the walkie-talkie communication. After the fact, the safety director took everybody's that they had, and then they tested them in the building. And the only ones that really worked were Border Patrols. Because Border Patrol has the station.
Yeah, but still, man, you take that motherfucker, dude. Even if there's a chance that it works, you take it. Just crazy to me. You left yourself with like 0 communication to the outside world.
Because all of it was recorded. He was calling into 911 dispatch, and they were referring back to him over the phone.
No, he was also saying that because he didn't have his shit with him, he didn't have adequate knowledge of the fact that the police had been called and what had been going on, like who was going to be responding to the scene, shit like that.
Yeah, and then pretty much safety director talked about that shit too, was like, that's bullshit. Slightly is what he pretty much did. He's like, you are the first on the scene. You can dictate if it goes up the chain or not. He's like, this is a local matter. You do not have to give this to the FBI or DEA or none of that. This is in your jurisdiction. You can hold it as yours still, and they can assist you while you conduct this. Like, you do not have to give this up. But it's like the fact that they waited an hour and 7 minutes, and they made up an excuse of like, oh, I can't get into the door. The door is locked. Well, quite frankly, no one can recall if anyone even tried to open the door to even see if it was locked to begin with. And he was like, when we got there and they eventually just pulled on the door and went in.
I just don't.
And then they realized it wasn't locked to begin with.
Yeah, that's nuts.
But
I
they
heard
were like,
about
he
that
basically-
also,
he
which
was
is
like,
just
the fact
crazy.
that-
Like,
He was like, the fact that you were prioritizing the life of officers over the life of children is not cool.
it just shocks me that no one really tried the door.
There was one officer that went in through the window of another classroom to get his kid and to get other kids that were in the school, and then they arrested and detained him for not following orders.
Yeah, they had, like I said, they tried to detain a bunch of moms that like tried to like leave and go get their own kids.
No, one of the cops that got detained was like on that call. And they were like, we don't know if we can go in. And he's like, fuck that, my kid's in there.
Yeah.
I'm going there to get my kid and whatever kids I can get out. And he didn't say anything about he was going in. He went in and got his kids. And then I guess they realized he was gone. And then when he came out, he had his kid in arms and a few kids behind him. And then they put him in cuffs and was like, you're done.
What the fuck just slowed me down real bad?
But I mean, like, his presentation was like extremely detailed, like word for word, what was recorded and said, timed to the minute. Their locations and where they were, from what they said over the 911 dispatch, like he had it all. There was no way that anyone could dispute anything that was said because it was all recorded on record. And they kept like misinterpreting the situation, saying he was barricaded in the room when the safety director was
feel
like,
like
no, it isn't.
My
The
controller's
safety
not
director goes, no, for these doors, it is impossible for you to barricade
Right.
yourself in. And they're all like, well, why is that? He goes, because you physically cannot lock the doors from the inside. You physically have to have the key, go outside of the room, lock the door, then go back inside, and then check to see if the door locked. Because this door had an issue with the strike plate from what we see on the school records of them wanting to get it fixed. He's like, so the door for 112 most likely looked like it was locked, but you physically cannot lock it, and it's not like it would get locked if the strike plate was malfunctioning. And they're all just like, oh. And he like had brought he had took one of the doors off of the school and brought it to the presentation and demonstrated how the door itself locks.
It reminds me of when that dude shot a bunch of people in the New York fucking subway system, and they were like trying to monitor videotape of like people leaving the scene, and they fucking couldn't get an accurate like shot of the dude when he was leaving because the exit that he chose had like broken cameras in it and shit, and they were like, oh yeah, we had to put in a maintenance order to fix this, you know, blah blah blah. And it was like, realistically, they didn't really have money to fix the shit, so they just like were cutting corners, so they didn't fix it. Luckily,
Somebody was like, dude, that's bullshit.
they recognized the dude and they found him, but on like another set of cameras like further up. But it was like, guys, on the real though,
y'all.
it was like a huge deal. I don't know who got fired over that, but definitely some dudes got fired over that for sure.
And like what was crazy was like the people of the committee were like just like once they saw the whole play-by-play, they were just like some of them were like
just
so,
crazy.
Like, they were like politely enraged, like they didn't act out, but they were just like mystified as just to like how much misconfusion and bad choices of decisions And then they were trying to be like, so what do we need to do about restricting these types of weapons to certain individuals? And he goes, no, this case specifically has nothing to do with the types of weapons that you were talking about. He's like, that man was in that room for an hour and a half. He could have killed those children with anything in that room. Like
Yeah, but that wasn't the case, though.
I know, but they was like...
He sure could have, but that wasn't the case.
I know, but the way they were asking him was like, well, what do we need to do about assault weapons or rifles like this? And he's like, not in this case specifically. He's like, I'm not talking about any other case but the one we're talking about now. In this one, the issues was not the weapons, it was the mental instability of this person. Because he's like, I've looked at numerous things of this person to where he had talked about like killing cats and stuff, like animal cruelty.
Oh, red flag flaws. Definitely would have probably figured this dude out real quick.
Yeah, there were red flags like way before this. He's like
more red flags than most single dudes today.
Yeah, like there was like he had apparently been talking to somebody on Snapchat about I'm gonna do blah 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 blah, I'm gonna shoot up to school or whatever.
Yep.
And he's like,
yeah, he did a fucking
red flag, and no one reported it.
He did a thesis or some shit on his senior year about fucking school shootings and shit. Like, this dude was a piece of shit. I mean, and there were so many flags. So many flags. So
he told him what was like, it was straight up like, nah, this was for this person, this was the issue. Like the guns, we can handle that on a different case, but if we're talking about specifically this one, he's like, I am in charge of safety. These are the things that I know. These are what I found out. The mental instability of this person was the primary issue, and he's like, the secureness of the school was the other issue itself. And he's like, the school was not secured in any type of manner. Because he was like, the teacher had taken that rock out of the door, and he's like, but the fact that the door still, even if it was locked, you would not know it is locked until you went outside for like the main building. And he's like, even if you locked it, the way that this door is designed is it has two settings where you can lock it to where you can go in and out, or you can just go out from the inside and then you can't get back in unless somebody opens the door, because it's one of those push bar doors. And he's like, even if you set it to where you could only go out but not in, he's like, these glass panes next to the door, he could have easily taken the butt of that rifle and broke this glass and pushed the door open from the other side. Because he's like, these do not have that like shatter wire or whatever that's in the window.
Yeah.
He's like, these windows do not have it. And he's like, but when you look at these pictures of, it was like rooms 124 and like 126 or something that were further down the hallway, he goes, these windows next to the classroom doors have it, but why does not this exterior door have this? When the exterior door should have it most of all, but it does not. He's like, that's another point that I'm making here, is that you have the wrong level of secureness for these doors that don't really mean anything. And then the other doors that actually are like your first line of defense for someone entering the building that doesn't need to be there, they're not what they need to be. And then he starts talking about like those radio frequency badges for like secure buildings and like apartment buildings and whatnot. He goes, why can we not have these for the school? Where it is a controlled access to a certain time period where students leaving or coming to school in the morning, they have a certain time frame until they can get in the building, and then after that, you need someone to let you in. It's like, if the teacher doesn't have this badge, then she just can't get in the building. And he's like, if they need to get in, they need to call the office and let them know that they don't have their key. Like, his report was very well organized and very well thought through, just like how he laid it out. It's like, I'm not talking about, this is like I'm talking about the levels of safety on what points were failed on and what points were good on. And he's like, these are all the points where we failed on this, making this place safe. And I don't understand why schools don't already have, or why, I know it's an expensive measure, but I thought a lot of schools had already like updated up to that to a certain extent, but I guess not everywhere.
How we get ahead of these dudes?
You won't get ahead of them because you're too fucking slow.
Might be the case.
Oh, it is the case. That movie, Lightyear, the origin story for Buzz Lightyear, I guess it bombed.
Only because of all the fucking dumb shit about gay Lightyear bullshit. That was the only reason. That was not even that big of a deal.
Figured it was gonna bomb just because Tim Allen wasn't voicing Buzz.
Well, that was part of it until they heard about, oh my god, Buzz Lightyear fucking has a on-screen questionable male kiss? Oh my god. The fuck are we gonna do?
Oh no.
Initially, the problem was the fact that Tim Allen was the fucking voice. And then once that didn't fucking fly, then it was like, oh shit. What about this fucking questionable scene?
Yeah, the season finale of Kenobi, or Obi-Wan Kenobi was good though. The voice effects were fucking tippy top. Because they got James Earl Jones to come back and voice Vader for certain scenes. And it was just like timeless effect of just hearing his voice as Darth Vader is just.
It's just the second race, man. I mean, what the fuck are we gonna do on the third one? And I can shortcut here and there, but
I'm everywhere, man.
I fucking hate the rewind button. Despise it, but they put you in these games with like, quote, unbeatable drive-atars is what they call them. And they are definitely unbeatable a lot of the time. So you have to like, basically like, you're forced to use the rewind button to kind of basically like find the best lines to beat these like cars that are way fucking better than you. I'm watching that right now purposely throttle my fucking car down for no reason. Like, I'm watching it happen. I actually rewinded it so I could watch the fact that they were throttling my car down coming through this area. Fucking dumb. Which already tells me you're already putting me at a disadvantage from the jump. So like while I sit here and struggle through every turn, actually now that I'm fucking thinking about it, I'm just fucking done. Fuck that. Stream fam, I'm just gonna go do some real races. Cause fuck the computer. Fucking pisses me off. So guess what? Horizon open, bitch. That's what we're doing. Skirt, skirt. Changing the agenda. I lose against goddamn humans, I'll be okay with it.
Until you find out they're 12.
I didn't give a shit if they're 12. I mean, my kids, listen, my kids have whooped some ass.
But do you lose to your kids in Mario Kart?
It's rare. It's rare. It does happen, but it is rare. I got on we got on and played some Fortnite here the other day, and dude, we took some wins. Like me and my kids trio on Fortnite like took 2 wins in like the 2 hours we played. It was pretty dope. Trios, I guess. Trio kills. Whew. All right. Road racing 800. Are you guys gonna let me pick a car? Or are you gonna?
Nah, bitch.
No, I don't want to leave the event. I would like want you guys to fucking let me pick a car. Or is it gonna be like, you've got 5 seconds?
It'd be like choosing an operative on fucking Rainbow Six Siege.
Mm-hmm.
You get like a total of 20 seconds to choose an operative, check your class, check your weapon set.
Here we go. Select a car. What is it? Mixed surface racing. Alright, cool.
Sounds like get fucked event to me.
Oh, I like mixed surface. Let's do it. Let's roll this rusty ass piece of shit. I don't know. I've just got so many cars to choose from, so it's just like hard to choose one. And I've tuned a bunch of them, which is good. You know, if you got a lot of tuned cars to choose from, but again, just so many cars. But it's got an epic paint job. It's got that patina you want. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. A lot of hot runners out here tonight. Yeah, I would have taken Mikasi, but felt like the obvious choice. Clearly, I wouldn't have been the only one, so I like this GMC Jimmy though. in this Porsche. Man, this Jimmy's killing it. Holy shit.
Oh shit, it's about to be fucking nighttime. I need to find a hideout to hide, dude. Oh, there's one. Oh shit. It's going bad for real.
It's going bad for real.
Oh, bitch.
Shit.
Bueno! Oh.
Gotta run, 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 gotta get the fuck out. Oh shit. You!
Oh my god, is Roach really here?
No! Ugh. No, I'm playing. Shit! I died. No, it was nighttime and the Night Seekers came out.
Night Seekers.
and I was getting fucking hunted. Not chased. Hunted.
Mm.
So I had to like try to like run back to the closest safe zone that was activated, which was really fucking far away. And I had my double barrel out just so I could knock down whoever got in front of me. And one of them Night Seekers got in front of me, so I had to fucking blast him down. And then me stopping to blast him down, there was more that showed up around me. And then I had to shoot another zombie that was in front of me.
Wow, this Jimmy's got street tires on it.
Lame.
Which puts him at a major advantage on the street side of this mixed surface race. Whoa. Wow. Can't believe I was that far back, honestly.
Back of the pack being a loser.
No, I took third. But,
If you're
I mean,
not first to last.
the dude in front of me was like a fucking like GMC Jimmy on crack. And then a fucking Lancer.
If you got active yaw control, it's gonna be better than most cars.
but he put street tires on it. So the moment he hit the road, he was off and gone. Once he hit the dirt, he was like fucking all over the road. And I'm just like, you're in a GMC Jimmy, bro. Why wouldn't you not like mixed surface go dirt instead of street? Man, he hit the street and he was gone. It's like he had like drag tires or some shit. It's crazy. Motherfucker hit the street and he was out.
I love how the U.S. military used Top Gun Maverick as a flex.
Oh, I'm sure.
They did, though. I explained it to my
Several
friends
restaurants use it as a flex. So, I mean,
because you've seen it, right?
it's got to make the money, right? No, I haven't seen it. I have no desire, actually. Ironically.
I've heard it was really good, but the part that I'm talking about is a flex. You can see that in one of the most recent trailers, where he gets in that like hypersonic aircraft, and I was like, I told my friend Debbie the other day when we were hanging out, I was like, Top Gun Maverick is a flex by the U.S. military. They've done this shit before. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, let me explain. And I like went back to like when we were spying on Russia, and I was like, when we made the Blackbird, we were making it out of titanium. We did not have enough titanium. Do you know where we got it from? She's like, no. I was like, well, the CIA made a shell company and made it in Russia and bought the titanium from Russia and sent it back here so we could build it, and it's in the plane over there and spy on them. She's like, what the fuck? I was like, yes, I know. Let me go on. Let me sit. Let me keep going. And I was like, after we made the Blackbird, we wanted to make something faster because Blackbird was pretty much like, they're not really going to shoot you down. We're going to go too fast. At that time, there was no missile that could catch it, really. If they had an early enough warning, just climb altitude and just push the throttle forward and just go. And then I started telling them, I was like, they wanted to make something that could go, be not just a supersonic aircraft, but a hypersonic aircraft that could break Mach 7. And I'm like, there was a plane by Skunkworks who created the Blackbird and the U-2 Dragon Lady for all Skunkworks creations. Skunkworks are the greatest aeronautical engineers on the face of the earth because they get to do whatever they need to do to get it to work. And all the funding you could ever think of. They just get handed blank checks on the daily. And I was like, when they made Blackbird, and they were going to make something again called the SR-72, son of Blackbird, because it was going to look similar to the Blackbird, but it was going to be a drone. It had 3 mission objectives. A satellite interdiction, surveillance, and long-range deterrent. Those were the only 3 objectives that it had. So it just needed a small-ish bomb bay. It did not need anything serious. It made a demonstrator. They dropped it off B-52s a lot because they were letting NASA fiddle around with it because they were trying to create a hypersonic scramjet. They made one. It could do Mach 7, but they couldn't put a pilot in it yet. And they weren't sure if they wanted to put a pilot in it. So they made it, shelved it. And I'm like, it was all, like, this was all publicized for a long ass time. And I was like, and in 2015, the Lockheed Martin and the military scrubbed every ounce of it off of the internet. Literally after 2015, you can't see any concurrent data about it that isn't something that somebody reposted from back then. And then they made Top Gun Maverick. And Tom Cruise and the other producers stated that they had the U.S. military help them design that craft for the movie. And you gotta think, the Son of Blackbird project's been going on since probably the early 2000s, so they've had 20 years of time to fiddle around. You know they got some working designs or even a working prototype just sitting around, hanging out. And you can back that up from the time spent making the SR-72 and the time making the F-22 Raptor, where the Raptor started its design production in the late 80s. and started doing test flights in the 90s and wasn't fully introduced until 2005.
Hmm.
And I was like, and the fact that we have wanted to put a pilot or have a hypersonic craft for the Air Force that you could pilot it as a drone if you needed to, or you could stick a pilot in it. And I'm like, that is the Dark Star.
Mm.
I was like, the military changes names of stuff all the time just to promote so much confusion.
Fuck is a Dark Star?
I don't know. The guy who gets to name these things is a smart one. I mean, shit, it's better than like some of the other ones. Like for the other programs that they do are all fucking acronyms. Like the next gen squad weapon system, that was the NGSW, which is what 6 Hour won the contract for recently to replace the M4s and M16s and M249s and M240s and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lockheed Martin was the Advanced Combat. I forget what it was. It was like a 6-letter acronym or something when they came up with the Raptor. And then there was another one that they came up with just for the F-35. And I'm like, the military does this shit all the time, where they are always pushing forward. And sometimes they will use movies to do flexes while they'll show shit off. Like, once F-35 became public knowledge, they put it in fucking, what was it? The Die Hard movie with Justin Long and what's her face, and that was the first time it had like been like in some type of like publicity that wasn't like a video game. And I'm like, they do this a lot. This is like their main job. And I mean, like, what's a better way to flex your technology than putting it in a movie that you know the entire world is going to see, including the government officials in the other countries that you're trying to intimidate. And they can't say it's active aggression because it's a movie.
Bullshit. Slappy on this race. Wow. We didn't even finish. What's cracking, Mitchell? Man, crazy. Cool. So fast no one can compete. Awesome.
There's the first time for everything.
Well, you know, it goes down. Sometimes. Let me make another drink, stream fam. I'll be right back.
Ugh. Hmm.
How's the whole sleep study, sleep diagnosis thing going on?
It's alright. I'm not thankful because when I was helping my brother move like 2 weeks ago, out of sync of my days and nights where I was at.
Yeah.
So I'm trying the
That
past few days to just try to like work myself back into day and night schedule, and it's just been rough.
Yeah.
But I'm getting there. It might take a few more days, but I'm getting there.
Still working?
No, still trying to find a job still.
Hmm.
I'll find something. I had 2 interviews today, or yesterday, and then I got another one on Monday. So
What
it
field?
won't be too. I don't think it'll be too much longer.
What field you trying to dip into?
I'm just trying to get a job. I'm not trying to
Staying
go
there,
back
really?
where I was. I'm not trying to go back where I was. It's just too far to drive and try to keep a sleep schedule. It's just not worth the drive to go that far. Because it was like 26 miles, so it was like almost an hour each way. I'm not trying to do that. And it was like an hour it was like an hour with like, it was probably like, I want to say like 40 minutes with no traffic, and then with traffic, it'd be no telling how long it would take me to get home.
Hmm.
Like I'm trying to stay within like the good 25.
You know, I used to be
Who
able
the
to judge
fuck would
time.
have this? Who the fuck would have this as a computer case? This is the most jankiest, cheap ass shit I ever done seen.
Ever done
The
same.
title of the article: Open Frame PC Case adds support for monitor mounting.
Like on the back of the case?
Like on the side of it, like it's
Yeah.
an open air. It's
I
an
guess
open
I
air
can
case. So
see that, I
it
guess.
looks
just
fucking.
like,
But it's like open air though. It's like it has minimal like structure on the side and whatnot. So it just looks
right.
fucking weird.
Hmm.
I'm gonna post it in the group real quick so you can see this shit. Alright, I posted it. I don't like it. I don't like the look of it. What? Business Insider says Justice Thomas said the court should reconsider rulings on same-sex marriage.
Yeah, he said that and a bunch of other things. He said that and several other different things, actually. Not just same-sex marriage.
Because I was like, you guys
He's
are
the only one,
basically
though.
calling.
He's the only one that feels that way, though. According to the other justices, that's not how they feel. They're not down with that, with all that.
Yeah. Reconsider rulings on contraception, same-sex relationships, and same-sex marriage. What are you trying to do? Trying to turn the United States into the most binary left and right place in the world? Next, people are gonna say America's not a great country anymore. And they're gonna want to go to go to Mexico instead. I just like after today, I'm like, dude, like you. I just feel like we're just taking so many steps backwards now.
I'm gonna whip out a wild ass conspiracy theory. Are you ready?
Try me.
Oh,
I'm not saying this is anything I've heard. I'm saying this is how I feel. So, I have a weird, uncanny knack of being able to kind of not really predict the future per se, but I could kind of understand where things are going to go based off of looking at certain variables, because that's a lot of what I do in the IT world. Why I also look at the world the same way, almost like a programmer does in life. And so I see several different variables that happen, and people who do the sales market often are a lot of the same type of dudes. They just kind of spot variables in a different way. They just spot them out on the field of financial markets, and they can kind of tell like kind of where things are going and where to buy, where to sell based off of the things that they're looking at and certain variables. Well, I could do the same thing in life. And I feel like and I was telling Danny this earlier, I feel like things are going to get left to the states. And if you listen to most polling, about 70% of the United States does not agree with having, a non-abortion law. And I feel like what's going to end up happening is it's going to go back to the states, which it is. And each state is going to decide what they want to do. And I got a feeling each state is going to find they've got a lot more pro-abortion constituents than they thought they had, even in the red states. That's what I think is going to happen. And then you're gonna end up having like 5 or 6 states that are no abortion at all. And I think what's eventually gonna end up happening is they're gonna be like,
move from those states and go where they can.
Well, no, they're just gonna basically state, listen, the majority of the states already follow this majority, so this is basically what would be the will of, the people. Because their whole issue is, as far as the Constitution goes, is the fact that it's not, it goes against human right, according to the Constitution. And so, as far as they're concerned, if the majority of the public feel that this is what, most people want, then I feel like Roe vs. Wade would definitely be, either overturned or reevaluated or something. But I feel like that's going to be years down the road. I feel like we're looking at another probably 10 years of individual state court fights, of trying to be able to kind of enact their own abortion right laws. And I feel like there's going to be a huge shift in what is red and blue states. I think this is going to really turn a lot of those things on their head, because of the fact that I feel like there are a lot of Republicans who hid behind Roe v. Wade saying, hey, we support you. Yes, because they knew it couldn't get
not make decisions.
Right. They knew it couldn't get overturned.
Okay.
And a lot of them actually enacted legislation, like brought shit to the Congress. But, obviously knew, it was going to get shut down. But it was just like a dog and pony show. You know, it was just a way of basically proving that you know, were trying to put something forward for the people, your constituents, because you really believed in what they believed in. But at the end of the day, you knew it wasn't going to get passed. So you didn't actually have to be held accountable for any of these things that you said. Well, fast forward 2022. Now you're going to be really held accountable for what you said you were going to do. And there's a lot of people in your district that you said, oh, well, man, I sure wish I could vote this thing in for you. Blah, 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 to win the votes. Only to find out, oh, now that you have the ability to do something about it, maybe you're not as my conservative as I think you are.
I can see that. Because, I mean, like, when you look at it...
Damn right.
What's it called? With them overturning the concealed carry law in New York, I never thought that would change.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that one was here to stay forever.
Yep.
And they were like, nope. Like, y'all can't be doing this. Y'all can't do this
in the blink of an eye, dude.
If y'all prove y'all, like, the way the way it was stated was like, you have to prove undeniable doubt.
And part of the issue is the fact that New York is so dense in people. Like, you do not need to be allowing people to have, and like, anyone who doesn't need to have a weapon shouldn't have a weapon in New York. It's and New Yorkers know this. Like, New Yorkers would have never agreed to this. Surely not.
Well, the way that they structured it was like, the way they structured it in like its context was like you had to prove beyond a reasonable doubt like why you as an individual needed a weapon or a handgun to defend yourself, and self-defense was not a legitimate circumstance. Like, which I can see that to a certain extent, but I'm like, some of your neighborhoods in New York are extremely crime-ridden. And yeah, that person is living there, but they're also trying to get the fuck out of there. Like, they are not willingly wanting to stay there, but they're doing it because they have to make those steps forward to move. And like, they were like, nope, you can't, that's not a legitimate excuse. We're not gonna give you for that reason. So you would have to, and even when you do, just the and it goes back to the context of how they have their concealed carry and how you are to conduct yourself. Even that wording is kind of confusing. Because my friend Belicio is a private investigator, and whenever he has to go do a case in New York, he has a New York concealed carry because he's a private investigator, and he's talked to me about the laws on how they're kind of confusing on like the situational of what you can and can't do. And he's like, some of it I don't understand it at all because it makes no sense. And it's like, he's like, for instance, like if your apartment gets broken into and say you have a concealed carry, he's like, you're not allowed to shoot the assailant when they cross your threshold of your door. Period. You're just not allowed to. He's like, what you are told to do is you are to retreat further and further into your home until 911 arrives. Even if that may be like 10 or 15 minutes later, depending on where you're at. Or whatever the time frame may be. He's like, you are not allowed to shoot warning shots or anything like that. You have to continually retreat into your home. No matter what size your home is, or however many assailants that are there. And I was just like, I don't understand that. Like, if you're in a super efficiency apartment, dude, you already don't have room for you and the roaches that live in your apartment. You guys are already living on top of each other to begin with. And I like super efficiency are small, really small. Their kitchens are like the size of a closet. And I'm just like, I don't understand that part at all. Like, how are you supposed to defend yourself to a point of non-injury or just intimidating your intruder or assailant into fleeing if you are not allowed to shoot in their vicinity to startle them or scare them away? I know it's a 50-50 and they're gonna get scared away or not, but that's still an attempt that you should be able to make if the situation's fit. But they were like, nah, you can't do that. Where is the power switch for this shit?
I don't think we're gonna win this series. I don't get it.
Says I'm supposed to meet Ollie at the power plant near the dam. No.
No matter what I choose, dude, it's always too slow.
But I do think it is good that the Supreme Court is trying to like hold the states accountable for not making their own decisions, or at least not trying to make decisions. Like, I know y'all don't want to make a decision on some stuff, but you're trying to scapegoat and put everything on the Supreme Court for them to make a decision for you, when you should already have the intellect and the education to learn how to make a decision that works for the majority of the people, not just for yourself.
I think I know what the problem is.
Or for the constituents that pay all you the monies. Okay, it says the power switch is right here, but I don't see fucking shit.
Whoa. Alright. Let's try this again. Problem is, it's slow as shit. Alright. Let's try it without people telling me how to brake. Let's do it. Oh, that's a lot more like it.
What?
No, they... For some reason the game had me on assisted braking. Silly. Didn't ever seem to get ahead of the AI. Fuck this game. Well, you guys really fucked up. I said it was throttling me down too, and that's what the case was. It was the braking. It was breaking through turns I would have never broke through. Peace. Oh yeah, I'm getting real buzzy now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. I had watched that new Chernobyl documentary of like the declassified hidden tapes that never got released until now.
Talking about the Hulu shit they came out with?
No, not that show series that they did. This is like an actual.
Did you watch the show series though?
Yeah, I saw the show series too. I thought it was really good. Cause this one was.
I thought it was really good also.
Like, this one was called Chernobyl: The Lost Tapes, and this was like the actual on scene footage that they had that the Russians had recorded during when they first flew over Reactor 4. You can see the core of it completely exposed and glowing, and you can see the little bitty flicker flashes that are happening on the film because the radiation is going through it as they're recording it. And you can see them blatantly lie to the village people that live nearby, the people that they had come in to try to help them fix it. Like the guys that they had go up on the roof and throw those pieces of carbon graphite back into the reactor. You could see them lying to all of them like, oh, I wish you long life and good health, knowing that they're going to die within a year.
Oh yeah,
putting
sure.
them out and literally the shit. Here's 800 rubles. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, they told him even in the miniseries that, this was a death, it's a possible death march, but that, there was no other choice. It was the only way to save the country.
On the documentary, they don't tell them that at all. Like the actual footage, they don't say anything.
That's so sad.
They say it's minimal. The radiation is minimal. Is what they tell them. But then at the same time, they're loading them up with lead on their fucking uniforms, proper.
Yeah, they tell them
hazmat gear.
In the miniseries, they're like, yeah, man, you need to fucking just know that if you're in there for fucking more than this amount of time, you're fucked.
Yeah, they don't say that at all. And they were saying after so long, they basically went around and sequestered anyone that questioned the government about what happened, saying that no, this isn't from radiation. This is what is called radiophobia, the fear of you being affected by radiation, making you think something's wrong with you.
God, propaganda, man. Something else.
Because there were those guys that went through the graphite off. They were losing their hair, fucking skin burns. They were showing true signs of radiation poisoning. The one guy was in and out of the hospital, and when Gorbachev came for the first time, they straight up called him out. Was like, dude, tell me what the fuck's going on with my friend. I'm like, he has been in and out of the hospital. He helped you. Blah blah blah. It's like, oh, bullshit.
Crazy.
And they were they were having siren babies where the legs were born being fused together. Fucking babies being born stillborn. And they're just moseying on with their lie. Nope. Stick to the lie. Stay to the lie.
Wow, and we're really right here? Wow. Okay. Fuck. Here we go. Fuck you, buddy. You're like, hey, do you like our design? Sure, buddy. Legendary Bone Shaker. I think I had that before I ever started the game, guys. Relax. Alright. That's done. Car restriction. Mitsubishi 700. Alright, cool. Swamp Rally. Weird. That's 2004. That's 1999. Hot. Alright, let's do this. Fuck it. Clearly, I'm not the only one with this idea.
Of what, shortcutting the track?
No, choosing an Evo.
Yeah, Evos are great cars. They're well balanced.
Peace, bitch. Smooth. Sometimes you gotta use the walls. You know Truex is still online.
What?
And here's ass coughing in the background.
Wow.
Peace, bitch. What? God, I murdered that shit. Man, they let me take the fucking brakes off this hoe and I fucking murdered it. Bitch, take the training wheels off, motherfucker. I can brake. Shit. Crazy. Listen, I know I could have driven down the street. I just didn't give a shit. Fuck it, we'll use the same dude. Same car. They used to not let you do this bullshit.
Do what?
You couldn't change cars after each fucking event. You had to take the same car and you had to race it. All 3 events. Fuck that. And there was always the middle event that was like super turny, you know, like wouldn't let you really throttle it out. And so it posed a disadvantage for like, you know, really high speed cars. And gained a real advantage for cars that could really corner and had great acceleration, you know, a lot of boost out the gate. And caused a lot of problems. A lot of people bitched about it. Oh, the shit's wet. On the real though. Whoa, shit, son. That's what I was shooting for. Wow, I was really playing with quite a handicap there before. Whoa, shit. I already know where that's going. There you go, we're back on track. Listen, it wasn't perfect. I didn't say it was going to be. The rest of the shit's my forte, though. Should worry about that. Whew. We did. What's next?
Alright. I'm gonna get up also here, but I'll probably talk to you tomorrow though if you're on.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright, man.
I'll probably trying to be doing at least some, probably do a mid-afternoon Knockout City stream if you're interested. I just want to try and play superhero shit as much as possible because I just really love it. So I'll play
I think I
play it
work
before
till,
it's
like,
gone.
3 or something tomorrow.
Okay.
So
All right. Just
should be around midday here.
yeah, maybe hit me up when you get in.
Alright, man.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the stream, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah. That's
Peace.
fun. Talk to you later, man.
You too, man.
See ya.
Thanks. It's good, dude. Truex.
Yeah, but you're always picking up randos, no matter what game you play.
Yeah, we've been playing with him for quite some time now. You just haven't been on. You just haven't been on very often. Not these days.
Oh, I'd be on. I'd be set to offline. I learned from that.
That's not on. Whatever. Shut up.
What? You set the offline right now, dude.
Listen.
Come on.
I'm not. I shouldn't be. I should be broadcasting my shit right now on Discord. When I'm on and actually doing shit, I actually try and turn them all on. I go through all the platforms and make sure I'm not invisible.
I'm trying to pick this fucking lock.
I used to not give a shit, but I don't know. After I started streaming, you know, you just kind of give a little bit of yourself. And that just kind of like also gives a little bit of your privacy away. And so to kind of protect a lot of that, I've kind of like choose when I show when I'm online.
I've just been set to offline because a lot of times when I'm on the computer, I'm not really like doing anything game related. I'm either looking up jobs, looking up salaries for jobs to see if it's really worth it to fill out the application for it, where the place is. Like, I'm doing like actual like clerical shit.
Well, you get online and people, you know, they find you. You know, they find you online, they find you on Xbox or whatever, and you know, and they want to hang out, they want to do shit, and that's fine. But like, not every time I'm streaming, you know, do I want to do that? sometimes I want to stream and just, you know, stream and play where I'm playing. So, you know, those people find you, and then, like, when you're on, it's like, if you're on, they're like messaging you, hey man, you know, can I hang out? Can I either get in the stream, or can I just bullshit with you, or whatever? And I'm just like, I mean, chat with me in the game. You know, I'll gladly, you know, respond. But, like, just because I'm on doesn't mean, like, you know, I need somebody to play with, or, you know, things like that, I guess. And so, anytime I'm on, you know, it's just like any of those people that have found me, you know, are like, hey man, I see you're on, or they're following, and so, anyways, that shit's kind of creepy. So, people who genuinely meet you, or people that stream or whatever, and they want you to be a part of their life or what they do and shit like that, like they'll let you know, like they'll, you know,
Yeah.
they'll bring you into the circle, so to speak. But like Truex, for instance, like, you know, Truex is just some rando dude that I picked up off the street playing this one game. And, you know, the more we played with him, Danny got into play with him, shit like that. Like, we just got to know him better, and, you know, that's how he got to be where he is today. But it's not without a lot of vetting and a lot of, you know, game playing. And now back in the day, your boy Juice would bring all kinds of strange onto the Discord. But so, just try to build a group, a community. But Stream Juice, not so much. You want to try and be inside my inner circle? There's a vetting process that goes. That's about it. So I give a lot of myself away. So I'm sure most people know where the fuck I'm at, where I live, where I be. So it's not like I'm, you know, I give plenty away in my life to, you know, you'd probably figure that out. I'm sure Reddit or 4chan 968 should probably figure that out. But that said, there we go. Okay, I get it. We got a car. Sweet. Alright. I think we're doing Horizon Open shit at some point. I don't know, dude. I'm drunk and high at this point, so there's no telling.
Oh, yeah.
No telling where this stream's going, so. Whew. Right. So we back to the mixed surface racing. All right. Mm.
They need to make the lockpicking system a little bit more difficult.
I wish they gave me a filtering system.
Or a filtering system for your wild.
No. For like the cars I have and the type of shit that I have to, do whatever. So like, for instance, they're like, you need a car that is a 700 mixed surface racing certain modification car. All right, cool. What if I have like 30 of those? Like, can I sort between the epic cars, which are obviously probably going to yield me a much larger speed and, distance, cornering, handling, whatever, ratio and shit? Like, why can't I do that? Because otherwise I'm left sifting through 30 cars that, and I'm trying to jump between the two. Also, let me back that up. Let me just say, could you offer a comparison button? A comparison button. If you gave me a comparison button, I can click on like a couple different cars that I was interested in, and then you could just like automatically throw up the specs, show me the differences between them all, and then I could make a proper decision on what I'm interested in.
That seems like a lot.
I feel like I've seen that in other games. I don't feel like it's...
I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying, for the way that they've organized that game out, I don't think it's possible for them to do that. That having to like redo the entire game again.
Again, right now, maybe that's not a thing for you guys.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Next game, yeah, they totally can do some shit like that.
Maybe.
There's no doubt.
Just feel like it should probably be accurate now, but...
Or at least have it set to where you can compare stuff like when you're looking at stuff online, or you can choose like 3 cars or 4 cars or whatever, and it just compares their stats. And like a drop down or something. But I think they expect everybody to have a lot of cars, but I think they expect you to have a lot of like just joke cars that you just bought because you liked it, not because it performs the way you want it to in race.
Yeah. Oh shit, my Lancer MR04. What? Slap number 2 in this motherfucker. Yeah, I know this Honda Civic's about to get burnt. Yup, you're already getting burnt. You're already getting burnt. Oh, no, no. Ooh, look at him. Or was you only good in the concrete? We about to find out. Juice about to let a brother know. What's up? Man, this Star Quinn bitch, no joke. Whoa! I appreciate the backup, cuz, but I got this. Wow, I don't know that I'll really be able to catch this hoe. Wow. Yep. You're gonna drive on dirt, bitch. You also gotta know how to drive on concrete. Oh yeah, this bitch is like a wild pony. It's like, oh shit. Once I hit this dirt, bitch, I know what's up. Like a fucking wild Mustang. Out here like I want to be wild and free. Up in this motherfucker. Look at this bitch. Just cruising in it. Just slipping in the dirt. All about that wild shit. That wild Mustang shit. You know what I'm saying? Mustangs red wild. Bitch, you better bet we qualifying. Motherfucking what? Second. Peace. Let me just remind you that I've been drinking literally for about like 8 hours now. So, you know, listen. I don't understand why these other people are behind me. I don't. Okay. I was like, what the fuck's my game doing? Cool. Alright. Street. Yeah, street racing. Fuck. Wouldn't say I've driven this car a lot. Just saying. Felt a little pressured. So. Mm-hmm. Took a little wild swing on that one. Man. Traffic really got me fucked up. I don't know if I meet that dude or not, but that would have been really funny. I didn't pay attention to what he was driving. That's still funny though. Got sixth. We get it. Take your time. Take your time, little buddy. Ooh, boy. Wow. Insane. Way better than chasing something than I am being the leader. Hey, we made it. We qualified. Even after quite a bit of adversity. And we still took 7th overall, which I lost 1 notch while I literally fucked the beginning of the race. Still came back. Wow. Wow. Shitty. You know, sometimes it happens like that, I guess. Street race. Well, they fucked it up, and then I fucked it up. And I knew it was coming. Fuck. You gotta do what you can do. Wow. Ah. Crazy. Crazy that ninth place can't be finishing. Feels like you should do something about your scoring. Dudes are clearly finishing it way beyond what your scored possibility is. So, yeah. I don't do S1 racing, so just FYI. Modern Muscle 800. Cool. Let's do it. Sure, I have it. Bitch, what? So I'm just saying, you might need to keep them hazards on. Wow, can you find me a match? Holy shit. I'm in, bitch. Sign me up, coach. Anytime the game's ready. I'm ready. Might break the stream to go take a piss, cause... Oh! It was like, no. No, son. We can't have that kind of shit happening. Alright, so... We're doing... I guess... Street 800. Whatever the fuck we got going on. I guess this is what I got. These two. I'm saying it's fast, but... Paint job's pretty pimp, though. I was all alone, no one there to guide me. go. Beat red. That is the goal. Whoa. Still haven't completed lap 1? Shit. Yes. Yes. I'm okay with being middle of the pack. I don't have to be the front. I mean, I definitely achieve to. It's what I strive to do, but if I can't, I'd rather just win. Yeah. It's really my life's motto. I'd rather be at the head of the pack, but if I can't, definitely rather be on the winning team for sure. Means I contributed something. It's gonna be interesting. Okay. Thought we all went invisible, but apparently not. Ugh. So close. And yes, in the 2 races we ran, I was in the top. Smart. Listen, I'm just good at racing. I don't know what to tell you. There you go. We got it. zero desire for all that. So. What are we at? 2:27 on the stream. Let me use the restroom. We'll do another open racing race. Be right back. All right. And we're back. There we go. We're in some cars. Not sure what hotline is. Gotcha. I bought the Bone Shaker and 2 lens. Obviously, I think I got. But there's a couple. The twin mill, I think, and the rip rod. I'm interested in. The other one's not so much. I don't really give a shit about those, but. The other ones, yeah. For sure. I think I missed my opportunity here. So I'm ordering some food, obviously. So, is it obvious? It's probably not obvious. It's now obvious. I'm ordering food. Alright, cool. Means more shit I can do ahead. Track Toys S1. Cars, change toy, track toys. I was gonna say, it's towards the bottom. Track toys S1. All right. I think I'm back. Ooh. So I don't know what it is, but and this is not me being dumb, but I sneeze a lot. Like I sneeze an abnormal amount. Like I sneeze and just like I sneeze like 12 times. And a whack. Like it feels like totally abnormal. But I sneeze like a ton. Also, my back is itchy like a lot. I don't know what that is. I have like two back scratchers. Matter of fact, I have one literally right here at my desk. And I can like extend it out. Like this. And man, dude, I'm just like throw it down my shirt, dude, and scratch my back. Listen, I know that seems so crazy on a live stream, but honestly, dude, I'm telling you, it is like detrimental. Dude, I wake up in the morning and just like I'm telling you, dude, I wake up in the morning and just like a big ass bear. And I'm just like, dude, I've got to scratch this shit. I don't have anything like weird, growths. It's not anything like that. I do have like a hairy back, and I think that's the problem. Is like I got a hairy back, it rubs against my body, pokes into it, it makes me itch, blah blah blah. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. So reasonable explanation. But I got a hairy ass back. And so it's unfortunate. I got a hairy stomach too. When I had my hernia surgery done, they had to shave my whole stomach. Dude, I had a very hairy stomach. And they just like shaved that shit like a bear. I was like, what? Tell me that's not a thing. Yep. For sure, dude. Totally got my tummy furred. Deferred. Can you call it deferred? So yeah, got my tummy deferred. Shit was crazy. Honestly, I mean, I was in a lot of pain when it happened. I watched it as it went down, but I felt a little like Samson. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a religious dude. I'm not by any means, but I grew up in a religious household. So I felt like Samson. I felt less of a man without like my like belly of burr. Listen, it might seem crazy, you ladies, you might have one breast that's got cancer in it. You gotta get rid of it. Now you got like one fake breast and one real breast. But listen, you're always gonna love that real breast. You just are. It just is what it is. I have zero idea where I was going with this. Just saying. I'm like so fucking high at this point, so. Whew. I know that we're supposed to pick a vehicle. Actually, I don't think this even meets. Well, I might. Prerequisite Looking for this one here. I'm sure it cost me 2,000 to travel like 2 feet. Sound effects are cool. Sorry, I thought I had some. It's fine. All right. All right. Let's do it. I mean, honestly, if we really wanted to be dumb about this, I would have really kind of pulled this way sooner. Honestly. it's what I was gonna do in the interim of having to do some kind of S1 like like multi-surface bullshit. So just was trying to find something to do in between, but I'm not out here to try to win games off of false prophecy. I'll do 700 street racing. It is street, so I put zero effort into this. I'm not gonna lie. This Supra, though, it knows what's up. Some scary ass background noise. I'll tell you that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing a little eliminator mission, actually. Might do that next while I'm waiting for my food. What do you mean no one's else rolling a Roll S 500? I'm a little disrespected. Whoa. Wow. Totally missed that one, for sure. Yeah, man, there's no way. Yeah, we're just fucked. Oh, wow, we want to roll through that car. I mean, we can't even see the purple line, so cool. Dope, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not on the list. Oh, but now we want to go ghost. Fuck you, buddy. Well, I'm nailing cars and still fucking coming out in 6th. Jesus Christ. Crazy. I mean, I'll take it. For sure. Maybe that's too much. We'll do that at least. At least till my food comes. Maybe a little more. Okay. Whoa. I just still feel like still feel like you need that. What are we doing with this? Like, what the fuck's going on with my screen here? Okay, cross country 700. Fuck. It's just like, how do you know what's your best cross-country car? Like, can you sort that? It's just frustrating. You're just left with a bunch of cars that you own and trying to figure it out as far as like what might be a good car for whatever the fuck you're trying to do. Pick this only because I've driven it before, so really the only reason. What's the goal? Sprint race? Okay. I'll be aggressive. I feel like that's what's needed, so. I'm just looking at the track. They're still holding us, so. Can we do this? Alright, cool. I like that there's no, like, water issues. Like, water... survival issues. Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's not even my best car. Alright, they're putting me in 5th. Event of 2. I know my food's coming, so... may only do 2 of 3, so... trying to get a feel for what's going on here. What's track, what's not, shit like that. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Alright, well, Stream Fam, we are at the end of this stream. My food has arrived. Listen, man, if you guys enjoyed the commentary that I provide, the games I play, the people that I have on, dude, holla at your boy, man. You can find me live on Facebook and YouTube at Juice Rants Media. You can find me live right here at Tropo and at your presence, the juiceless one. Till next time, Stream Fam, your boy Juice about to eat some crazy ass quesadillas. I got some fucking weird quesadilla shit, like literally delivered to my house. Listen, find you a city that will deliver you crazy quesadillas to your house, please, if you would. If you could do that, that'd be great. I'm not really ever promoting where I live for sure because it's a shithole, but I'm just saying, find a place that will make you like specialized quesadillas and bring them to your house. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. You should do that.